Hello and welcome to what I think is episode 11 of J.B.T.A. How you guys doing? How's life? So, as you can see, there has been quite a change in how the base has looked from the ending of last episode. And let me just very quickly explain. So, I was busy trying to progress, but as you can see, I've got 23 quests to claim, and I'll go through them in a second. But the main problem is getting power into this part of the base over here is quite difficult, as well as trying to get it to this machine and to our newly acquired crusher, which is very helpful for things like redstone, and we were using it to make not a capacitor. What did we use it for? We used it for the HV things because we needed ineffable glass, so we did that. And another awesome thing we have now, which I need to be very careful of because these wires will not one-shot me, but it comes extremely close to one-shotting me. But something awesome is this bag. So this bag has everything we need in it to make almost all of these machines. The distillation tower, the excavator, the crusher, the diesel gen. We already have a metal press and a pump jack. So unfortunately, you guys are gonna have to deal with me trying to somehow figure out how to build these giant multi-blocks. So I was thinking of having maybe not here, but somewhere maybe over here or a little bit somewhere further away, we'll have our main power station. But for now, I was thinking of building our distillation tower over here. Let's have a look. Oil. Distillation tower. So this is quite a pain to build. It takes a very long time. So what I think I'll do is I think we'll put it about here-ish. So I'll very quickly build that, and I'll be back in a sec when it's all built. Okay, so hopefully that's it. I think I've done everything correctly. I'm not sure what I need to right-click on though. You can just have it on the redstone engineering block. Okay, let's have a look. Oh, first time. Nice. Yeah, so this is gonna be okay. So there's redstone control. I can't remember. Can I? Okay, so I can't configure it. That's input, and I'm fairly certain that's output, if I remember correctly. Oh, help. Okay, that's good. Okay, I need to do some pothole filling. Let me quickly have a quick drink. So now that we have access to this, where do you accept power? You want power over here. This thing absolutely guzzles power. So I would like to try and if I can make it high up, I would, because I am very well known for dying a lot to these cables. Change it to day real quick, and hopefully this connects. Okay, it does. Awesome. So now that should mean you're getting power. Very nice. Good to see. Good to see. So now here comes the important bit. Is now we actually need to find... it's not this one, it's this bag. There we go. So now what we need to go and do is we need to search... what am I looking for? I'm looking for you and you. So now what we need to do is we need to go and search for oil. The closer to base, the better. It'll just make our lives a bit easier with cabling. I will check this first chunk. And what we're using here is it's just basically like a battery, and an immersive engineering battery, and we can I think it's to go one more block that way. So orange is going to be the connection. Blue? Oh, okay, so it's kind of bugged maybe? I'm not sure. But anyway, what you need to basically, the reason we have this is so we can walk around the map and use the core sampling drill, which is this thing, which is used to tell me what there is. So for example, in this one, the cinnabar, which I think is redstone. Yeah, redstone and glowstone. This is a very nice one to have close by because this is going to be extremely useful. Get the pickaxe and check this next one. So there's two main, or okay, I won't lie, there's a lot of different veins that we're looking for. The main two being kimberlite and copper. Because as soon as we get copper, we can start skyrocketing our manufacturing. I know kimberlite is quite a rare vein to find, so we might have to try a lot to find it. I did not pick up my battery. Or the drill. Oh, no, I picked up the battery, I just left the drill. So do this again. So what I might do is I might go away for a sec, do a bunch of drilling, and see and bring you guys back when I find something interesting. Let's have a last check of this one. We might get lucky and find oil. Nothing. Okay, yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to continue having a drill around, and when we either find oil, kimberlite, or I think it's, I don't know what it's called, but the copper vein, I'll bring you guys back, and I'll explain some other stuff when we find either one of those veins. Okie dokie, there we go. So I just found some oil. Sorry, I just had to alt tab quick. There we go. Yeah, so it's this one here. We just found some oil, which is very nice. It's not too far away. I'm quite grateful actually that we haven't found copper or kimberlite yet. Kimberlite, I don't think, if I'm correct, can be degrade, but I know that copper 100% can degrade, which is why it's very important that we mine it as soon as possible, pretty much. So I'll have a quick show of what I did. I just did a couple more. We got very lucky, actually. There's a cinnabar vein. I found a coal vein, so I think coal's over there. Limonite is iron and nickel. Nothing here, nothing here, and in this chunk here, we found coal, which is going to be huge for our steel production. This is a very, very nice thing to have found. I think if we find copper, I'll mine a bunch of that first, and then coal, because I don't think coal can disappear. Did we find? Yeah, so no, it's only found oil. But here, thankfully, we found a lot of oil. So, to get us started, I need these. I'll run power and all that just now. But I know I need some treated wood. I need 2 blocks of steel. I need at least 1 engineering block. I think it's 2 heavy. And I think that's it. I definitely need to make more fluid pipes, because I need to get it from here all the way over there. And I probably will do it underground just so we haven't got a giant pipe going everywhere. But yeah, I should be able to build this quite quickly, I think, if where is it? Pump jack. Yeah, this shouldn't take me too long. Right, I'll build this and I will be right back with you. Okay, that should hopefully be the structure, which you should just right click here. Yeah, there we go. So this is where the output's going to be. So, oh, that's interesting. How it stops rendering. That's okay. So I cannot remember for the life of me which one is which. I'm fairly certain that blue is input. So we need to go a bunch of blocks. Just this direction. Oh, I found the cave. Okay. So this will help give me a little bit of a... Okay, we need to go much further. Oh, but I should be able to fill in some potholes now, which will be nice. So yeah, I'll connect this and catch up with you guys in a sec. Okay, and that should hopefully be this guy all nicely connected. Let's use some of this leftover dirt that I have to just fill in some holes. Alright, so next we need to bring power over, which should be quite easy. We've got a bunch of connectors and cables. I'll use some scaffolding, I think, because we want it to be somewhat nice. And thankfully, because this is high voltage, I think I might be able to get away. Oh, I don't think this one's high enough. Oh, it is. Okay. So, yeah, this is another problem with the early game power. Oh, I definitely need to raise this guy up. Because if I don't... Yeah, okay, let's do that quick. Because right now, we have not got a lot of access to just ground in our base. So I'll connect you to you. Eventually, I'd like to have balloons everywhere instead of these pillars. But for now, this is kind of the best we've got. Let's go back here, reconnect you. There we go. Okay, so now we can actually walk around our base, which is very nice. Oh, that's very nice. Okay, I need a sip of water quickly. I'm not quite sure why my hunger bar does this thing. It's something in my inventory that causes it. So hopefully... So we're getting crude oil, and it's doing something with it, but it's... What is it doing with it? It's supposed to be giving us... It gives us a little bit of bitumen, which is currently not that useful, but I can guarantee later on we'll need bajillions of it. Oh, I suppose it does give us asphalt, which will be quite nice. Oh, but we need slag, that's not great. So I'm getting not... Oh, there it is. Okay, I can see the tiniest amount. So there's gasoline. I don't think we have much else. Because we need diesel. When my game starts lagging. There we go. So yeah, so we need diesel, which we get from... Yeah, 75 millibuckets of crude oil is 27 millibuckets of diesel. With a 7% chance of spawning bitumen. So we should have some. Oh, I think I can... There we go. Okay, 648. So we're getting absolutely minuscule levels. And this is just because of our power generation. One windmill doesn't produce a lot of power. Let's see if we can have a look at this guy. Yeah, every 1000 flux or RF, he works, which is kind of sad. But now, what we can do, I think for now, I'm just gonna let this bitumen die. I'm going to cast it into flames. Quite literally, I'm going to just try and grab a bucket of lava from somewhere. Oh my word, okay, we have that little power. that I think I can probably safely touch these. Yep. But there we go. So we have some diesel, we have some gasoline, and this gasoline unlocks a lot of stuff for us. I think it's this one? Yeah, there we go. So this gives us access to Boltcraft. Transport pipes, kinetic pipes. It should also give us access to a quarry, which we might use. I'm not too sure though. I don't know if we're going to use a quarry. It doesn't have that many uses. I know the pump has a lot of uses. All the pipes do. The redstone engines are going to be one of the biggest ones. Because I need those to make... to automate my diesel generator process. And I also need to get a bunch of tanks going, which is going to need a fluid. In fact, I don't need a fluid router. You can make one because they're not that complicated to make. But you don't necessarily need them. It's only when you start to drain your tanks that's when you need it, which I think I'm going to do very quickly because a diesel generator chugs power. But thankfully, with a diesel gen, we can afford to have more than one pump jack, which will produce us a load of diesel. But yeah, so for now, what I think the plan is I need to make an area for our power station. I think that's going to be priority number one is filling up these holes is definitely a priority, and making a power station, which I think we're going to do maybe here, maybe in this chunk. I think this is a decent chunk because it gives us then access to have things going that way. We can have power going that direction, that direction. Okay, yeah, so this is where we're going to build the diesel gen. So the diesel generator is quite a complicated multi-block, if I remember. You need a lot of different things. The generator blocks, you need the radiator blocks. I need steel. Okay, let's put some of this stuff away, first of all. Put you away, can't put you away, put you in there, put you in there. Concrete, I don't need that. I might not need scaffolding. That should be fine for now. So, to make my life a little bit easier, I'm going to pop this on. And just walk forward, there we go. So, the diesel generator, where is that? I think that's under power? Diesel generator, there we go. So, we're going to try and build it this way. So, I will build this and bring you guys straight back. Okay, that should be it. It's not too complicated, but it can take a little while. This is my main source of gardening currently, is just using a water bucket. So I definitely do not want to turn this guy on just yet. And I will show you why. I'll tell you why. I can't show you. I will show you. I will tell you. This diesel generator produces a lot of pollution. Like, a lot of pollution. It'll cause a lot of problems if I was to just let it run without having any kind of filtering system. And how do I activate you? That's how. There we go. Oh, this is so nice. Okay, so that's redstone control. This is where we put fuel in. So I'm going to put you just there for now. And we will have to pipe from here. I think we'll have to go... Yes, we have to go a couple blocks underneath this. And then pipe all the way over here. That's fine though, that's not a problem. And then we can have a nice power line going that direction and up and that way. But some things I need to very quickly make will be seared chimp. is a chimney, which is used to take all the pollution from a block like this and send it upwards into a one block space, where we can then use diamond filters, which are slightly painful to make. They get easier, but this is quite a while later. So you put wool in them, and if as long as you can auto extract the wool, you can basically have, I think it's 3 you need, and you will never have any pollution going into the sky, which is what we need to avoid, is pollution going everywhere. So I'd like to just quickly clean up my inventory. This bag we're going to keep for all our immersive engineering things, because immersive engineering is going to be a massive part of the next 30 odd episodes. Maybe not 30 odd episodes, maybe 2 or 3, 4, 5, 6 episodes is going to be just filled with making more machines, more diesel generator improvements. We're going to eventually make biodiesel. Yeah, there's a lot of new stuff we're going to make, which I'm very, very much looking forward to. But for now, I think we're just about running out of time for this episode. So what I'll do in the meantime is I will get a little bit of gasoline out of here, and I will begin making some of the pipes. What is it? Where is it? This one here. Wooden transport pipe, which needs the gasoline, which I can just grab from this guy here. How much have we got? We're actually doing quite well. 5,000 buckets of gasoline, 3.5 diesel, and lubricant. I don't think we use lubricant until a little bit later on. Anyway, we'll see with that. I'll get some materials together for some tanks as well, and I'll definitely make the fluid router. I think that's a smart decision, and we'll probably end up having the tanks being around here. Yeah, so for next episode, I will make a pathway over to our power station. I will make an area for our tanks, and I will get ready to start our industrial revolution. Thank you guys all so much for watching, and I will catch you next episode. See you later.